Hi, Lord Tamberlane here with yet another Obscurity in Miniature. Today I have something coming from the far off east of Russia. This is from Klukva Miniatures, and you'll notice when I got my package, it came in this fancy little MDF box with a nice little bow wrapped around it. Funny thing was, this was a birthday gift from a family member, and it took well over 2.5 months to finally make it here because our post office decided that it was going to arbitrarily go to another random post office instead of the one it belongs at. So, long story short, I finally got it, and today we're going to take a look at the Black Swordsman, and he should look awfully familiar to quite a lot of you. So we're just going to paw around and try to attempt to get this off with one hand. Wow, that was pretty impressive. Yes, Klukva Miniatures. We will leave a link there in the bottom. And upon opening it, we are greeted with a nice fancy cotton swab. Ooh, fancy. Let's get rid of that. And inside, as we peer in, nope, you don't get to see. And behold the Black Swordsman. Let's take a closer look at him. So, upon looking at the figure and all of its parts, you'll notice we've got the main body here. We've got both arms. We've got two different arms. If you're familiar with the character, this is basically based on Guts from Berserk. You'll notice that we have, in fact, his artificial arm. We have a regular one that does not want to roll over my hand there. You can see it's got the little barrel of the gun inside and all the mechanical digits. And in addition to that, we've got, with the crossbow repeating shot attached to it. Yes, it's very small compared to the rest of my fingers there. We've also got, it looks like, his throwing knives that should most likely attach to his bandolier there, right where my thumb is pointing. Oh, yeah, there's a nice dent gap where it should go there, I'm assuming. The other nice thing about this figure is he's got two different heads. He's got a helmeted one based on when Guts was still with the Band of the Hawk. And I'm going to drop it on the floor, most likely. I can get my big fingers out of the way and get it in focus somewhat. There, you can see his facial features are kind of obscured by the guard on the helmet, but it is pretty accurate to how it looked in both the manga and the anime. And our spiky-haired, grimacing, one-eyed protagonist. And no figure of Guts is complete without his giant Dragon Slayer sword. It's got a bit of a bend, but that's nothing a little hot water treatment can't cure. And besides that, we've got the cape, which easily slots right into the back. You'll notice the figure itself is pretty clean, not a whole lot of mold lines or visible cleanup that's going to be necessary, but I really like the attention to details besides my fingers there. It's very obviously inspired by the Berserk character to the point where, I mean, there's really no denying that's who it's based on. But being based in Russia, they can hopefully get away with it and not have to worry about it too much. But it's still quite an impressive figure. Compared to a basic... the only downside is it's kind of boring base, but I should have plenty of bases I can replace that with. So I wander off at the camera here. So just to get a good size, this is the Samurai character class from Shadows of Brimstone, which I just happen to have handy. And putting Guts just to stand him up on about the same. It's more true scale, but yeah. So grabbing a tape measure, his body head to shoulders at least seems to be about 30 millimeters or so, and given that Guts was supposed to be an exceptionally large fella to be able to swing that giant sword around that's just as tall as he is, just to double check, I'm curious. How big is it? Well, yeah, the sword is at least a good 40 millimeters, it looks like. So yeah, he's a good tall character compared to the other figures. So a nice, cool addition to any Berserk fans collection, or if you're just looking for a cool-looking hero with a big honking sword, check out the link below. give it a look and hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.